Hello guys, this is the Hazy, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another behind the scenes video, and this week we're on like week 5 now. So this week is the big scene week, the final scene of, well, it's not really the final, it's the climax, to be fair. And we're filming a scene today, which I will show you briefly. Thing is, I already filmed it. Forgot I did these videos, which is bad. But because of my room changing, because I decided to literally scrap everything because it hasn't changed since I was like, well, as long as I could remember. I completely changed the entire room. Well, not entirely. I just literally moved my bed around, and it meant that everything else had to move accordingly. The desk, because I moved the bed, it meant that I could move my desk. Because I spent a lot of time during the previous videos sort of squeezing between my clothes here. I don't have to do that anymore because I've set up my desk like this. So, lights will go here, and then they are connected to extension cable into the same plug as before. Tripod sits here, and it's not as confined this time because I have all of this space back here, so much so I can actually fit a chair and actually sit down there, plus I have all of the junk on the bed here. There's the script in there, there's the shots that I did on paper, some Lego bricks that I was using earlier, some figures, because I had to get those boxes out, things like that, and then it's just a better use of space than it was ever before. So if you take a look at this, we've got the actual set for scene 5. This is quite a short scene, so because it is short, I filmed it quite short and simple, hence I was able to do it in one day. Which is obviously good for me, but it looks a bit odd for you at the minute. But I'm really liking this set, and in fact the lighting for this episode so far has been really quite nice. I'm actually looking forward to sticking it all together when my laptop starts working. Right, so it is Friday, and it is the 8th. And today starts the 3 days of filming for scene 6, and I seem really unsure about this, and I literally just looked at the script. Basically, yeah, today and over the next few days we're filming scene 6, and scene 6 is the big sort of climax of the story, which I'm not showing a great deal of, so you are going to have a great time watching me talk about it. It's basically an alleyway, so it's quite simply set. But obviously you don't have enough bricks because, I don't have that many bricks, to be honest. Which is odd. You'd think I'd have more, but I don't. But what happens, what I'm trying to do is trying to give the illusion that the alleyway is actually longer than it really is. And the way I'm doing that, if I turn the camera around, is to set the camera there, and then place it down, and you can sort of see that it feels like it goes on for a lot longer than it actually does, and then you turn it and it actually only cuts off there. But tomorrow, well, I've done all the filming for today, so tomorrow I need to do some more filming. I think this scene altogether is about 2 or 3, well actually I think it's about 4 pages long, so quite a lot to do. Quite a few lines to do, but it's not just lines, I suppose. There's not many lines in this sequence. There's a lot more actions than lines, and that is why it's slightly more complicated. I also want to build a lot of suspense in this scene, so I'm trying to add, shots that would pause things and try and construct the scene for more tension instead of just constructing it, on a bit of a whim. Hello guys, welcome to day 2, so it's Saturday now, it's the 9th, and today we're continuing filming of scene 6. So, I've just completed scene 6. I'm going to give you a little rundown of what is left to film and what will happen after this finishes filming. And actually there's in fact a title that I haven't even given that away yet. I probably should say that. But I filmed scene 6, and that is what I've said many a times during this video, is the big climactic scene, and it's taken a good 3 to 4 hours to film. It's not particularly complicated in shots, so I'm not quite sure why it's taken so long. I think I've done a lot of retries. I think I've gone, yeah, I actually don't like that shot, let's change that and move that around, and I've done that quite a few times. But yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy with everything that I've filmed so far. So we haven't got much filming to do on episode 1. We have like one mini scene that is basically a transition scene. We have the final scene, which isn't particularly long, so we can definitely get it done in the next week. When it comes to moving forward after this week, after the coming week, we need to try and develop some new strategy in how I'm going to film these things, because I'm going to be sitting, there's a car and he's just gone past and it makes me look like a freaking idiot, because now this is it right in the way of my window, so from the window you can see the tripod and me talking to it with the hand gestures. So what I'm going to do for post-production is the same kind of thing, but it's going to be more of a check-in each week. So you come in, you go, I'll go, right, this is what I've done this week. I won't play the scene or anything. I'll just go, what I've done is change this, and I've done some visual effects shots. That looks cool. And I might show you occasionally how I've done them. And why I've chosen music and things like that, because I have lines to cut together. I need to do another recording session with Will, well, session as in like sit in front of my laptop for 40 minutes and say rubbish. You know, but that will come out in the next few weeks. But we need to start episode 2. I am working it out slightly that we're behind schedule. If you were eagle-eyed, and you may have noticed that during the titles I showed what the title was for episode 1, and it is called The New Doctor. I'm writing it, and it basically explores the idea of there's a new doctor, what's he going to be like? We do have a small problem, is the fact that my laptop still doesn't work, so therefore when I get it back, let's hope in the next week, as an update on that, it is nearly done. It just needs some fixing, I've been told, but apart from that, it is fixable and it is going to be done soon, probably during this weekend. I really need to do a trailer for this episode alone. You know, the series has the series of Doctor Who, which I'm basing it off, you know, their kind of production schedules, and, well, not their production schedules, but the way that they release content and trailers and stuff, I'm trying to do it the same way. So normally you get the big trailer, which I released in January, and then you kind of have the smaller ones. So I think I'm going to release a small 20-second trailer for episode 1 with a release date on it. Whenever I do that, I don't know, but I imagine it'd be some point next month. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you make sure you give a like, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.